Hey, it's David here. Right now I'm in the township of Dongshan in Tainan. Now we all know that Dongshan is famous for its braised duckheads and coffee, but did you know that it's also famous for its longan fruits?
The longan tree has its economic values. During flowering season, the nectaries produce lots of nectar. It has a sweet smell and is a good source of nectar for beekeeping. The fruit is edible and can be made into dried longan, which is also called 桂圆. 桂圆 is also very good for one's health. Dongshan Longan is really famous and is loved by customers and vendors.
Let's check it out.
In the past, there were two types of longan, the bottom longan and the full longan. The bottom longan is smaller, while the full longan is bigger. Now the bottom longan no longer exists. It has been improved by grading.
对福建迄层饲料加落来食这个，一直一直团到尾也就是用这个品种。
Not only do we improve it, but we also make it shorter so that the fruit can be easily picked. Though the longan trees are shorter now, they are still quite tall. The harvester has to climb the tree and tie the safety rope to it. He has to cut the branches and control their fall with the rope so that they won't hit the people who are helping below. There are lots of mosquitoes in the longan orchard. During harvest, farmers will burn longan leaves to repel mosquitoes. This is the early mosquito coil. But be careful not to use dry leaves. When the longan fruit starts to grow, the fruits will be very small if they grow too closely together. In this case, you need to clean them.
譬如讲，这层已经生甲超过80%，可能要去处理30%掉，后摆已经该水，该大趴，品质也好，介绍就好，所以用来管理啦，
The longan is harvested in August. The price is high during that time, so the longan will be placed on the market. After some time, when the price drops, the farmers will start making dry longan. When they are done, they deal with the shell and dried fruit. There are two ways to make dry longan. One is the traditional kiln heating, and the other is kerosene heating. The traditional way gives the longan the fragrance of carbon baking and a better taste. When we bake longan, we put a whole bunch of fresh longan into the kiln. We use the wood below for heating. During the baking process, someone needs to keep turning the longan. After 24 hours, the longan will be a bit dry. And then we need to thresh the longan, separating the fruit from the branch. We used to call it 青米, throwing a bunch of longan onto the ground to separate the fruit from the branch. Next, we remove the branches and bake the longan for another 4 days. We have to keep turning the longan, which is called 翻钵. It has to be baked for 5 days and 4 nights to become completely dry. If we use a machine, it would only take 3 days and 2 nights. It takes a long time to bake longan, but how do we know if it's dried or not? If the seed has wrinkles, it means that the longan is completely dry. The shells of dry longan baked by traditional kilns have different shades of colors. Some are darker, while others are lighter. The shells have a more even color if they are baked via kerosene heating.
所以稍微可以判断讲，你是兄茶的，还是用油加温的，
After a busy year, when the longan is dry, we separate them into shelled dried longan and de-shelled dried longan. We can also sell the shell. If we use longan wood to bake a longan, we can smell the fragrance of carbon baking, and the dry longan would taste even more delicious.
So these nice little longan fruits, they're really good for you. Not only can you make really nice honey drinks out of these during the summer month, you can also make really nice honey and dates longan drinks for the winter season. It's supposedly really good for you, and it's good for fighting off that really cold and damp Taiwan winter season. So next time you guys come to Dongshan, besides checking out the nice scenery here, don't forget to pick up some of these longan fruits. Plus, they've got really good coffee in this area, so don't forget to get yourself a cup.